Resident Evil 9 Requiem, the 9th time Umbrella's mess somehow becomes everyone else's problem. We join Leon and Grace as they try to stop someone from releasing elk piss. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, is that right? Sorry, Elpis. The new world-ending MacGuffin, because apparently one apocalypse just isn't enough. But none of that matters if the game isn't worth your time. So, Resident Evil 9, is it worth playing? Let's find out. Story. So, the story of Resident Evil 9 doesn't follow any deep roots or complex motives. However, it does have fun nostalgic moments and a lot of emotion. By following Leon and his history with Raccoon City, you get the nostalgia beats that hit well and resonate even more with those that have played older entries. Then, you switch to Grace to get the more tense, emotional parts of the current story without interference from all those other previous plot elements. Each has bits of the other, but by splitting the story this way, it allows you to have interconnected threads that don't get in the way of each other. One, rooted in a helpless past that Leon couldn't change, the other, a scary present for Grace, as her decisions could save or end the future. Leading on to that, let's talk about Leon and Grace. Characters! In this section, I'm going to be talking more about Grace than I am Leon. Why? Because Leon hasn't changed that much from his previous iterations. He's an action hero and comes with the action hero package. Confident energy, and quips.
I think I want a second opinion.
However, towards the end of the game he does get more solemn and serious and does have an overall veteran feel about him. But if you liked Leon before, you'll like him just as much here. Grace, however, is the standout. At first, her constant panic and stuttering felt overdone and unneeded.
I'm Grace. I hate this place. Why did you kidnap me? Do you mind if I come in?
But the more I thought about it, the more it made sense. She isn't a trained military expert or someone who's used to this. She's someone that was thrown into a fucking nightmare. The fear adds realism to her sections and reinforces the survival tone. I mean, I'd be dead in seconds. Luckily, Grace survived. Maybe. Would I say that the panic and stuttering is slightly overused at times? Maybe. Does it sell the situation though? Absolutely. Both voice actors give strong performances, and the supporting cast holds their own as well by giving convincing, insane, or villainous performances. But Grace is the emotional core of this game, and she sells it in every scene she is in. However, a gameplay segment sucked! The gameplay. Okay, they don't suck, but they are scary. Therefore, they suck. RE9 splits its gameplay between two distinct styles. Grace's section leans into first-person survival horror, similar to RE7 and RE8. Ammo is scarce, resources matter, you sneak in, managing inventory, and avoiding fights whenever possible. Mini-bosses feel dangerous because Grace feels fragile. You can't overpower enemies, you outthink them. Or run away to a save point like I did. Look, I didn't do classic. I know, I'm a baby. Oh jeez! Ow, God, that scared me! It's tense, methodical, and terrifying, with every turn feeling like something might be waiting to take you out! What the fuck? Leon's sections flip that entirely. More ammo, bigger weapons, wider environments. Combat takes center stage. The horror tone fades completely and is replaced instead with action-heavy encounters that feel closer to the older games. And honestly, the contrast works. Grace travels around her areas scared, and you feel that alongside her. Leon knows no fear and fights back with the arsenal he has, and you relish in the power. Switching between the two keeps the pacing fresh and prevents either style from overstaying its welcome. Personally, I had more fun with Leon's segments, but structurally, both styles work to bolster each other seamlessly. However, as a small tangent, I would like to talk about the cutscenes. The cutscenes were broken. I tried everything I could think of to fix them. Verifying files, installed it on different drives, reinstalled the game, updated audio drivers, plummeting the graphics, and yet, no matter what I did, the cutscenes did this.
Just about.
There is a silver lining, however. As the final few hours of the game played out, the cutscenes did seem to fix themselves. This did heavily affect my enjoyment of the first half of the game, as some of the emotional, heavier moments were ruined entirely by this. After running a second playthrough, even though there are some sound glitches, the desyncing issues seems to have entirely fixed itself. So this won't massively affect my overall thoughts and feelings, but this is something to be aware of if you are planning on buying. Now, even though the cutscenes weren't great, you know what was? Environments and locations. Without spoiling anything, the environments are a highlight. Leon's wider, open spaces sell the scale and desolation of the world beautifully. Grace's tighter corridors create claustrophobia and tension. Both styles support their respective gameplay perfectly. If I had to have one critique, it's that a few dingy locations, sewers, caves, underground subway systems, more sewers, feel slightly overused or feel more like an overextended loading screen to the next area than anything truly substantial. But overall, the world design is detailed, atmospheric, disgusting in a good way, and occasionally nostalgic in ways that make you go, oh, hey, I remember that thing! Conclusion. So, is Resident Evil 9 worth buying? Yes, absolutely. 100%. The split gameplay delivers something for both survival horror fans and action-oriented players, and delivers strength on both fronts. The characters are well voice acted and enjoyable to play and spend time with. The environments impress, and despite technical hiccups and some real bullshit enemy placement, shit! The overall experience is strong enough to outweigh its flaws. It may not reinvent the series in any big way, but it doesn't have to. Its strong understanding of what Resident Evil fans want out of both gameplay styles and characters shines here. For me, this is an easy recommendation. Get it, buy it, enjoy it. Now excuse me as I go release some elk piss. Hey there, I hope you enjoyed this video. This was my first attempt at a proper scripted review, so let me know what you think of this video and RE9 in the comments if you've played it. Feel free to like and subscribe as well. I'll be releasing my full condensed playthrough later this month, so keep an eye out for that. And thanks for watching. See ya!